Facebook, good evening. Good evening. Hope everyone is starting off their week, having a good week so far. It is 5:46. I want to get started at 5:50. I hope you guys, if you're driving right now, please be safe on the roads. I guess you don't have no choice but to be safe because everybody driving like super slow. Anyway, so I guess you don't have a choice but to be safe. But this is going to be, it's going to be good. You guys know when I jump online, either I'm trying to give you guys some wisdom or some information. So we'll get started at 5:50. And the topic is just, you guys just have to have faith that God is going to deliver. And I like to use my life as an example. So as I walk down this path and my journey through life, as I experience things that I feel has an impact on not just me, but people that I can share my experiences with and hopefully lead them down a good path in their life, I do it. And so that's the times when I jump online. So if I'm online doing a live now, it's either I'm talking about some wisdom, some good information, or just to help you guys. Pretty much it. I'm not online like, hey guys, I'm hanging out here, blah, blah, blah. Not really. So 5:50, we are going to get started at 5:50. So if you guys, right now, if you're going through anything in life, if you guys are in business, if your business is struggling or having challenges, or even if you're doing good right now, every business has challenges. So whatever it is, this is going to be a good video for you. This is going to be a good video for you. And we'll get started in one more minute. It is 5:49. We will get started at 5:50. While we're waiting on that extra minute, guys, make sure you have subscribed to the YMA Nation podcast on YouTube. We are almost at 1,500 right now subscribers. When we hit 2,000 by the end of this month, we will do our drawing and we are going to give away $2,000. $2,000. We're going to choose 16 people. 15 people will win $100 each, and one person is going to win $500. So one grand prize winner of $500 and 15 winners of $100 each. So make sure you are subscribed to the podcast, and the details of how to win is in the podcast. So go to YouTube, type in YMA Nation and subscribe to the channel. All right, it is 5:50. Hello to everyone on. Brother Champ Mills, hello. Ashley Galloway, Angela Freeman, Ashley, Chantel, Kristen, good evening to everyone. Ivan, I'll see you Thursday, I believe. So let's get started, guys. The subject is always have faith that God is going to deliver. And I'll try to keep it brief, but I'm going to just go over an experience that I had today. And hopefully you're able to use this as a possible analogy and compare it to what I say into your personal life. So in December of 2016, I started, thanks to Mr. Terry Elliott, he'll probably watch this later, but down in Miami, Florida, they have an annual Christmas parade, and it's big. It's right in the city, in the heart of the city, and it goes maybe 2 miles, mile and a half, 2 miles. And the parade started off, they had a band from the high schools in the surrounding area. The police is out there supporting. I mean, there's no violence. It's just thousands of families just out there having a good time. So the parade goes, it gets to the end, and they hand out toys to all the kids that's there, bikes, everything, and they have music. Not like out here how we have it, but they have, if you guys are from Florida, they got the big cabinets out. So, you know, they got like 16 cabinets, 16 bass cabinets out, and you can hear the music probably a mile away. But anyway, I'm saying all that because I got this idea from my brother saying like, man, you know what? Greenville, South Carolina needs something like this. So in December 2016, I started a Christmas event where we hand out toys to the kids. It was our first year. Had a great turnout. Ran out of toys. So, you know, we had a great turnout. We had hundreds of families came out. And we had 2 bouncy houses out. So we hand out toys, bouncy houses. We worked with dominoes, and we got pizza and drinks. So good year. Greenville, the news came out, covered it. 2017, we did it again in Greenville. Added more items out there. We added like the slides, more bouncy houses, the trackless train, right? The radio station, always, the block always support us every year. The block is always out there every year supporting the event. Broadcasting it too. So then that was 2017. 2018, did the event again, right? And we have, I would say, our large Tuscan 21. They help support the event. They provide manpower and they donate every year. And we get a few donations every year. And there's a lot of businesses that allow us to put our boxes in there too. So to be able to get toys. So 2019, during these years, people from like Spartanburg County, Anderson County, Greenwood County, they will always hit us like, oh, that's so great. You guys need to bring it down here. So meeting with my nonprofit staff, like we have to look and see how we can expand, because there's a lot of families that is in need, but they can't drive half an hour away for whatever reasons. So in 2019, we expanded the event to Spartanburg County. So now we're covering 2 counties. Mind you, in Greenville, we're putting out probably like 1,000 toys. So we say double up. Did we get more sponsors? No. What it did, it costed me and my businesses more money out of pocket. But I seen a vision that God said that it's going to come to you. You keep giving, you keep giving, you keep giving, and I will deliver. And those of you guys that follow me, whether it's on Facebook, whether it's on Twitter, whatever platform, whether it's a podcast, you guys know that my faith is probably 90% above. My faith is probably above your pastor. I just don't go into a church and preach to a group of people. But my faith is unbreakable, because I know everything that I have achieved, it happened when I turned my life around and I gave everything I had to that Holy Spirit. And when you can actually see it, like, man, when I'm doing things a certain way, man, I keep getting in trouble. Man, this happening. Like that dark energy is attracted to you. But when I said I was going to focus my life and give everything to that holy light and stay in that positive light, I seen how everything started shifting in my direction for what I wanted and what I seen. And all I had to do was continue to do the right thing. And I just seen positive things just came back. I put out positive, more positive come back. So the more I give, it comes back twofold. So I said, you know what? I'm just going to keep doing God's will. We're going to keep giving out to the community, giving out to the community, giving out to the community. If people don't join what we're doing, then where is their hearts and where is their soul? If they are aware of what we're doing and we're giving out to thousands of families, and if they don't want to partner or be involved with it, that's fine. Maybe it's not what their path is in life. I know what our path is in life, and if God's going to bring the right alliances in our path. So 2020, last year, our Christmas event. Thank you to Terrence Halls, young man. He has a good connection with a lot of people in Spartanburg County. So I was like, we need to put a blast email. So in Greenville, we're going to send out a blast email to people. In Spartanburg, we're going to send out a blast email to people. And we're going to see who's going to support the event. It's their community. I'm from Miami, Florida, but my location does not matter because I'm giving back to a community of people. Not to Spartanburg, not to Greenville. I see people that's in need that I'm giving back to. So if I was in Bahamas, I will be doing the same thing. I'll be giving back because I can, and God has blessed me to be in a position to give back. So we sent out a blast email. We got, because I don't want to put out people's names on here because I haven't got permission, but a Congress lady in Greenville, she gave back. She contributed to the event. Now, the event, I'm going to be honest, if you look at in Greenville County, the drive-through, we had at least when we did our count over, I think it was like 1,100 toys. Now, I spend approximately between $5 to $15 per toy. So I know how many people is going to come based on our projections. And I say to make sure we're going to take the donation that we have and go and buy toys and what's left. In Greenville, I spent around $9,000 in Greenville to give out toys to fill that gap of what people didn't provide, which is okay because I'm giving back. God put me in a position to give back. And I knew when it was time, God would deliver. That's all I have to do. Just continue to do what I'm supposed to do, and God will deliver. In Spartanburg, I think I did around $8,000. So you're talking about almost 20 grand out of pocket without no news coverage coming out there to support us, without no major sponsors coming out there to support us. Only thing that we can do is make them aware. We send them a blast, we make phone calls and make them aware. Whether they decide to attend or not, it's up to them. I don't let it hinder me. I keep the same positive attitude at all times. Now, I had a meeting today. And this meeting was powerful. And again, I'm not going to say names, but I had a meeting today. I'm going to tell you what happened. We're preparing for our 6th annual Christmas toy giveaway, which will be this December. In this meeting today, this gentleman, which you guys will know in the near future, said we walked through everything that we're doing and what we've done over the last 5 years. And his response was, you know what? Consider it done. That's it. Consider it done. Enough said. Mr. Wallace, consider it done. You have our backing going forward. But you know what that is? Because it wasn't my effort. Because we didn't even, it's March of 2020 and I haven't even reached out yet. They reached out to us. But you know what that was? God's timing, God's reward for staying faithful to what his expectations was. Not what my expectations was. Not what like, why are these people not helping us? Why, oh, you know what? Let's cancel the event. I'm not spending $8,000 on these kids. No, you said, I said no matter what it costs, we'll do it. No matter what it costs. When we first bought the Spartanburg, and I said to bring out the trackless train, to bring out the pirate ship, and all the rides and the music to bring that out to Spartanburg was going to cost like an extra $4,000. What was the help? I didn't even care because God put me in a position to bring it to Spartanburg. So I say, let's do it, because I know when God's timing come, it's going to come twofold. So whatever I put out, I know God was going to deliver twofold. And I just have faith in that. It could have been 2026 right now, and I would have continued to do this event. No matter who helped, I would have continued to do, because it's all about your intent here and here. It's always about your intent here and here. And if you're doing it here and here with God's vision and purpose, and your faith is aligned to say, no matter what, I'm going to deliver what God has ordained me to do. That meeting today, when he said that, I feel a chill over my body that said God was telling me right then, I told you I would deliver for you. And it's all about staying faithful. When you guys have dreams and you guys have passions and you guys start something, 90% of people fail because they lose their faith in what God is ordained for them. So they pray, I want to do this, bro. Oh, generational wealth, money, boom, we're going to do that. Oh, I'm going to do all this for the kids and all of this, until they find out what it's going to cost, or what their involvement going to be, or how much work is involved. I got to do what? For how many days? When they find out how much work is involved and what they got to sacrifice, I don't know. Those prayers go out the window. I prayed for this, but when it got rough, God, I don't know why it's taking so long. Why is it taking so long, God? I don't know. Maybe this not meant for me. But you got the blueprint in your hand. You got the roadmap in your hand. And you got access to everyone around you that can make sure that your dreams come to fruition. But the first thing happens that's not going your way, you quit. You will never achieve anything with that type of mentality. And what's interesting about it is that's 90% of our society. 90% of people, when you look at the small business administration, and they say people fail because of finance, like they don't have access to the capital. They fail in business because, and I'm talking about business because this is my expertise and my job on a day-to-day basis. So this is what I know. So I'm speaking on what I know. And I'm speaking on people because I know people, because when someone tells me, hey, you know what? I'm stopping because I don't see the results I expected. Well, you're not saying the results you expected because you've been in a program that I told you was going to take 6 months, and you've been in the program for 3 months. So I don't know what your expectations were. And I let those people go because I got hundreds of other people that's going to take their place, and I'd rather focus my time and energy to see those succeed. Because I know out of every 100, there may be 10 that get to that finish line. And that means that my time is so scarce that I got to focus my time on those 10 people. I can't spend my time on 100 people when 90 of them is just going to be taught, or they're going to quit, or they're not going to put forth the effort in their dreams. It's their dreams. I'm here to help bring your dream to life. But you can't do your part. I can only give you the advice and the direction. I can't hold your hand on your dream and tell you, look, you got to do this. You got to, don't go on that vacation. You got no credit. You got to spend $200 and get you a secure car and start building credit. Don't come to me 6 months down the road and say, why my scores are not moving when you're not doing your part. But that's humans. And I know out of every 100, there will only be 10. There will only be 10. Think how many humans was on this earth when Jesus was alive. And how many disciples did he have? Think about that. So everyone is not meant. It's easy to talk and see other people doing it and wish for it. But you have to discipline yourself to say, you know what they're doing, I could do. And the only thing I have to do is duplicate what they're doing. How hard is that? How hard is that? You gotta have faith. If you have a map to something, that's all you have to do is have faith. If I give you a map and I say, look, all you have to do is take this road. It's going to take you from Greenville to Miami. Just follow the road. And here's the car. Good luck. I gave you the map. I gave you the car and I filled it up with gas. Now, good luck. But hey, before you go, that tank of gas not going to last you the whole way. So you're going to have to figure that out. You can't run out of gas in Georgia and say, oh man, this sucks. You know what, man, I'm heading back to Greenville. That's 90% of people. Instead of saying, you know what, even if this car don't work, if I get out, I know I could get down there in 10 hours. It's a 10.5-hour drive, but I could get out and I could walk. And as long as I follow this path, I'm going to get to that finish line. That's an analogy, people. That's how easy it is. When you have a map to success, that's all you have to do. You're always going to get challenges. It rained all day. Can you imagine how many, if I tell you it's going to take 10.5 hours to get from Greenville to Miami, and you would have left today, and it rained all day. Do you know what happens to the traffic? It's accidents. People drive slower. You're not going to get there in 10.5 hours. But only thing you have to do is have faith that I got this map. All I got to do is just follow the directions to the map. I may not get there in 10.5 hours, but I'm going to get there. There's no if and the but about it. If I follow these directions, no matter what roadblocks that they have, if I got to get off on a detour, all I got to do is just get back on that road. And I'm going to get there. It's really that simple. I preach this all the time. Guys, it's really that simple. To get $1 million, if you don't know how to make $1 million, watch my podcast that I put out. I can't even remember what episode. I explained to you guys how to make $1 million. It's really that easy. Really, the main thing is understanding the strategy behind it, having a service or a product to sell, and then just not quitting. It's not going to be easy. Don't let these people on these blogs and standing behind their Ferraris and everything like, oh, I made $1 million in a year. Stop being fooled by that BS. It's not going to be easy. You have to work. And I challenge anyone to tell me that they know a millionaire that did not get their money from a trust or an inheritance and made it to $1 million and it was easy. I challenge anyone. I give you money. If you can introduce me to someone that can say they made $1 million and it was easy. It was a breeze. I laid in my bed all day and they just came. Or I got up one hour a day and they just came. And I didn't have no problems. I mean, nothing. If I look over the last year, nothing happened. No challenges, no Mr. Wallace, nothing. I had not one setback at all. It was like walking to the bathroom. Nobody is going to say that. And if they selling you that dream, they're lying. But you guys see it online. You guys see people selling these things. Oh, join my program for $199. I wish I would sell a program I could sell a program right now for $99 then. That's the case. But I'm here to tell you facts though. I'm not here to sell you dreams. I'm here to tell you all you need is a plan. You pray and you execute. And when you execute relentlessly and you never quit. I promise you, you won't fail. I don't care if it takes a year, 2 years, 3 years. If you don't quit, you won't fail. If you sell eyelashes right now and you say, I'm going to do this and I'm going to outbeat my competition, you won't fail. Because while the other females are out there putting their lashes on it, they spend like an hour online trying to promote that. Imagine if you work all day and you just blast it on Instagram, on Facebook. You was hearing all your friends, your family, hey, every week I got a new promo. How can you fail if you constantly selling product? And it's not going to be easy. If you make $1, work your full-time job until you can replace that income. People are like, I ain't going to work 4 hours after I get off working 8 hours. I'll be tired. Then maybe it's not meant for you. That dream that you see the other people living, maybe that's just not meant for you. It's okay. Everybody can't be a millionaire. Everybody can't make $100,000 a year. Everybody can't drive a Ferrari. Everybody can't drive a Benz or a Bentley. It's not meant for everybody. It's okay to have a Honda Accord and have a family and just enjoy that. It's okay. It's not meant for everybody. And it's okay to live that life as long as you are including God in that. That's it. Maybe that's your life. Maybe that's your purpose. It's just to be that individual that take care of their family, raise their family, and that's it. But if you're in poverty, you got to make change. You can't be satisfied with this check by check mentality. Man, I don't know how the day the 16th, and man, the light bill due on the 19th. What I'm going to do, man? Oh, man, let me call my mama. Man, your parents didn't have a financial education to be able to put themselves in a position to take care of themselves. They living check by check. So how are you calling them asking for help? You draining them. We got to change, people. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying it's meant for everybody. But if you have a dream and a passion, make that change. And you plan, you pray, you execute. And have faith that God will deliver. He ain't going to deliver when you want it to happen. But he will deliver when it's time. Because it's not going to be easy. And he feels that you have sacrificed. Look at Job. Look at Job. All you church-going people. It's not going to be easy. But if you sacrifice and you give and you pour out and your intent is here, that you doing it from your heart and you putting God first in it, it's going to happen for you. I don't care if you sell eyelashes or you do nails, whatever it is. I don't care what you do. If you outwork your competition and you put God first, and you doing everything, you stand in your light. And I mean, when I say stand in your light, I mean you in your light. That means that the outside interferences have to go. It's 6:14. I'm gonna get ready to wrap this up because I'll take you guys deep. But when you are in your light and you putting God in your life, the outside interferences have to go. That means if you have dedicated yourself to somebody and you letting outside interferences, I don't care if you are successful. When you start letting outside interferences come into your light, that dog energy is going to drain you. Promise you that. That's why you see these people get successful and then they start, they're about to go through a divorce now. They start letting that dog energy in their life. If you stay in your light, what can anyone do to you? If you are in your light, what can anyone do to you? I'm not saying I'm perfect. Like I haven't made problems and mistakes in my past, but I know now when I've learned about this holy light, I try to stay in my light 100% of the time, as much as possible. I try to do right by people. I try to stay committed to my family, my wife. I try to look out for my family. Stay in your light, people. People wonder why they can't be successful. Man, I got access to the money. I'm trying to run this business, but you're doing everything else. It's okay to drink. Don't drink until you are incompetent when you drunk and passing out and fighting with people. Don't be out here chasing men and chasing women. You outside of your light, and then you wonder why things don't go right for you. You out there doing things, or you got in a car accident. But guess what? You wasn't even supposed to be in the vicinity of that area. You outside of your light because you out there trying to do the wrong thing. Think of your life like that. Look at your life over the last 5 years and the things that have went wrong in your life, and look back over your past and look at how the decisions you made in your past, how they have impacted the where you are right now. People don't want to be accountable for it. Oh, I'm here and I can't afford this right now because this job ain't paying me enough. You had a job that was paying you $15 an hour, but you out doing things that's causing you to be late. You outside of your light. So now you calling out of work to do things outside of your light. Be honest. Be honest. This is an ancient term. They say the truth will set you free. It's not just a phrase. You have to be truthful to yourself and stop blaming other people on why things not going right. Look at yourself first at all times. Why is this not right for me? What did I do? I probably would have been retired from the Navy long time ago. But I was doing things outside of my life. So when I say, oh, you know what, they made a decision and da-da-da with the Navy, I have to look and be accountable first to me. That's going to be in my book when I retire. I'm going to write about my experience in the U.S. Navy. I was a great seller and a patron. I had medals and everything. But I also have a story. I have a dark story that I have to share about myself and the mistakes that I made throughout my life and where I would have been. But one thing about me, I'm always accountable and I always look at the fault in myself. So if I get in a fight right now, I'm not going to look at the other person. I stepped on his shoe and he pushed me. How am I going to respond? Am I going to get in a fight with him? I got to be accountable. Oh, I'm in jail because this dude got mad because I accidentally stepped on his shoe. I got to look at the source. Did I make the right decision? I'm in jail because of the decision that I made on how I responded to a situation. Look at your life like that. 90% of these people watching this Facebook or going to see it, they're going to watch this and by a week later, it'll be in one ear and not the other ear. And they'll be back to their old selves. But 10% of the people that on this Facebook is going to take the information that I said and they're going to make some changes in their lives. I promise you. You know how I know that for a fact? Because that holy energy told me to get online and share my experience that I had today. And it's going to impact the right people. So the 10% of the people that's online right now that it's meant for, you guys know who you are. So just have faith. Whatever it is that you do, guys, have faith that as long as you stay in your light, God will deliver. I promise you that God will deliver. You guys have a wonderful evening. Stay blessed. Stay blessed. I'll see you soon. Someone asked me why I say stay blessed. I mean, I'm going through a lot of things right now. You mean stay blessed? Yes, stay blessed, young man. Because you are blessed. You're here talking to me, right? You blessed. You alive, right? You are blessed. You drove here, right? You are blessed. A lot of people don't have cars. A lot of people can't talk. A lot of people have mental problems where they can't drive. You're blessed. You got a job, don't you? You are blessed. You paying rent, you are blessed. I don't care what struggles you're going through. Everybody struggles at some point in their life, but you're blessed. So when I tell you guys to stay blessed, you guys are blessed. Everybody that's on here, you guys are blessed. Why? Because you got a cell phone or a computer, and at some point in your life, you was able to afford it, to get it. Always appreciate the things that you have and stop seeing the things that you don't have. Enjoy your blessings. You guys stay blessed.